going, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, they are thrilled with the way their running back has been able to get in and grasp their concepts quickly. As you know, this Heisman Trophy contender is a transfer, but he literally hit the ground running, and Coach said he's been a big part of our success so far this season, and we are not surprised that our team is performing so well because of the way he's been able to produce. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators will hustle to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's ball. Knocked down immediately.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field is this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Making the adjustment on the play. Just going to keep it after the snap. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game to really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Powers inside. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Changing the routes with his receiver. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Hits inside, it's Phillips. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the tight end. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
You know, offensively. Situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Running inside the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Going to the run, it's Pryor. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, but maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Jones to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
It's Wiley. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a give to Frazier. Oh, he's got corral, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. DB's right up on the receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The throw. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Here's Nate Frazier. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida!
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tells to run, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Turns it upfield. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Extending the play. He's going to take off. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the field. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Moving out to the right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Coming to the line for second and goal, and what will be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the hat.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Minnesota taking on the Kennesaw State Owls. And it's the Gophers, hoping that the clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 8-1 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Swapped immediately.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Frazier again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Turns into the pile. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
On that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw at Stockton. Got his man out of the backfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that have tried to submarine these weak running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Humphreys. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Dogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Jones to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gators headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2-possession win.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The corners are walked up tight. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Stopped right there.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's Nate Frazier. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 25. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Tough run here. It's Pryor. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gators! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires left. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them. Where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll ride him again. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Frazier again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
2nd down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Holds and fires complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Frazier. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On third down, here's Frazier. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the fourth quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the single back. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator in his choice in play call.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Out wide right, it's Brown. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Using his legs, it's Pryor.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Breaks into the open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
2nd and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down, gonna throw it. Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Look out! And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Right side, it's Wiley. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Glasses raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.